Perkins, and I'll get her up and ready to go here. Just as soon as I get all my ducks together. Hope everybody had a great day today and had a great week. Weekend's upon us. I'm looking forward to it myself. Everybody out there in the video platform land, oh yeah. I'll be calling Debbie up here in about 5 minutes. Take me some time to take and get everybody up and rolling on the platform side. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting Debbie's show all set up right now. It's going to take me a little bit to do, but hey, we got Phil Summers coming in today. Phil Summers with Ghost Theories, and he's done all sorts of other paranormal shows. Phil's been on a lot of the other shows that we've had too in the past. He's been on Debbie Perkins' radio show on the when she was on radio, and he was also on with Nancy Planetta, the Wiccan Vixen. So yeah, Phil's a good guy. He's got a lot of stuff paranormal. He's a ghost chaser dude. Ghost chasers. Oh yeah. Don't know what's going on. Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. What in the world's going on? Don't know. Gonna find out. Trying to get it going. Having a little bit of problems. Sometimes I have some problems, sometimes I don't. Blind Biz. Psychaf, Somos Trees, Marco DJ Channel, Lamis in the Kick Chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm still trying to get everything up and rolling to no avail. Okay, well, there goes Party. And there goes Nemo. Let's see if we got BitChute. BitChute's going to be bitching at me. Nope. Don't want to do that, does it? No, no, no. Don't know why, but I'll get it going. As you can tell, I'm pretty laid back right now because I had chiropractor this morning. I had the old snap, crackle, pop, 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 snap, snap. And give me a minute to figure this out. There she is. Hello, Deb. Oh, she's on the wrong one. Okay, hold on there. Hi, Deb.
Hey, give me 1 second here.
Huh? I don't know
Hold
where
on.
I don't know where Phil's at. I know we're really early but
I gotta tell him.
huh?
Why am I hearing no volume? Oh my god, Frank.
I don't even see him online, so
Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me get things.
I'm
I just got back from the
to
dentist.
I'm still trying to get one of the
That's alright.
platforms up and
Take your time,
rolling.
because I gotta
Hold on.
trying to
Are you gonna
do
go?
something too.
Huh?
Oh,
Are you gonna try
myself
to?
together here. I gotta pull myself together.
Yep.
Moses. I'm telling you. Alright. Speaker not
No, I
working.
didn't get the clog out of my sink. I got a
Now I
call.
hear you.
I'm on air right now.
Alright. And I am.
Yep, you are kind of on air right now. Yeah. We're trying to.
Yeah.
There we go.
My phone was gonna
Finally,
die.
I got all the platforms that need to go up. Yeah. Let's see here.
Okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah,
I'm still set.
Yeah. We're gonna use the same.
Thing for everything.
Yeah, but we're gonna have
That's
to.
fine.
We're gonna have to hang up and restart the call. Okay. That's the only. That's the only.
Link.
And then.
All right, I'll just hang up. Then you
But
can
we
just call
got
me right back.
give him the link so that we can get everything going here.
All right.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Yeah. Let me go. Let me.
All right.
All right. So, do you want him to join now?
Huh?
You want him to join now,
Yeah,
or
get him to join now, and then tell him that when he gets in, we'll tell him
okay?
how this works.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
There. All right. And while we're doing that, bam. Oh my goodness. I'm having a heck of a day today. Jeez,
You too, huh?
it's gotta be it's gotta be the weather's just started raining.
There it is. All right, now.
Let's see if I can see where we are. No.
Yeah. We're going out on all the video platforms: Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Telegram, YouTube, Rumble.
Taking a break from the camera for a minute because I want to eat something real quick while we're waiting on Phil.
All right. Yeah. We got a few
I waited
minutes.
until after the dentist. I didn't want to eat before the dentist.
Oh my God. Yeah, you don't want to do that when you go to the dentist.
No, I wanted my
Yuck.
teeth as clean as possible before they're gonna clean them even more.
Ew, you don't want to go to eat before you go to the dentist. Yuck.
No, it's gross. The
That's
stuff gets stuck in
gross.
teeth. It really is. But I'm glad that's. I do it I have to go every 4 months.
Why?
Get my teeth. I don't know, just the schedule. Do you think I can't? I'm glad. I like having my teeth clean. It feels good.
Oh, I mean, I hate going there. Even when they clean my teeth, they're rougher when they clean my teeth than when they take them out.
Well, because they're scraping all the whatever.
No, I'm like, no, screw this. I'm just gonna let mine all fall out, and then I'll just get new ones later on.
Oh God! The stuff in between your teeth that gets stuck.
Oh yeah, that stuff that gets stuck between your teeth, worse than peanut butter or celery.
Yeah, can cause you to have migraine headache.
I don't like celery. Yuck.
Celery.
Celery.
That's stringy. That's stringy. Very stringy.
Yeah, celery and mango. Mango stringy too at times.
Mango.
Yeah, you get that mango.
Sorry. I haven't had mango for a while. I think I buy it when I'm in the store and they have like the watermelon, the mango, and the other thing stuck together, like all in the same.
Where's Phil?
I don't know. I just took a bite and it asked me a question. Damn it. All right.
You gotta get that Phil Summers guy.
That's what I'm going for right now. Well, I talked to him earlier today.
Did you? What'd he say?
Nothing. He was looking forward to coming on.
He came.
He said stop.
He came on drunk on Nancy's show.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I hope.
All
I hope he's sober today.
All right. He's read. I think he's just read it.
What's that?
He just read that. He might be joining in a second.
Is he in?
I don't know. He will be.
I don't know if he's in the group with us yet or not. I hope I got the right one.
He's reading my Facebook right now.
Oh, in Facebook.
He's on the messenger. But I just told him to join. I'll just resend it. In case he missed it.
Yeah, he's missing a lot. There he is. Hi, Phil.
Okay.
Welcome to the party, buddy.
I'm returning to the call. Give me 1 minute and I'll turn my camera on
Yep,
after I
I'm
go.
like, hold on,
Got a
man.
couple more
I was gonna
breakfast.
have to reach in there and grab a spirit box and try to get a hold of him.
Yeah,
Don't That's
I
so
don't see
funny, though.
him. Is he on here? Where is he?
Yeah, well, he's in the group. He just needs to join. Click up at the top, join the call, and then I can add him in. Let's try
Um,
this again. Which one
can
are
you
you,
call him?
Phil? Are you this one? You this one? Or are you this one?
Oh, you got 3 of them?
I don't know. I hope you gave him the right link.
I gave him the only one you gave me.
It should be this one.
I'm almost done eating. Hold on. I'm gobbling it down, so I'm probably get a stomach ache though.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Add people.
Probably should swallow something with it. Hold on, I'm gonna get my drink.
Okay.
Alright. Should have brought it
Phil,
over
where
in the
are
first
you?
one. Please. Yeah. There. Much better. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay. Let me go. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. You gotta hit the join button. That was not, that was, hang on.
Yeah, it's not letting me add him for some reason. For a request to join. Well, he's already in the group. All he has to do is just pick it up.
No, what's it called? What does it say? Is it like a green button?
Yeah, it should be a green button, or you'll see at the top there's like a telephone and video. You click that, and it'll allow you to join.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't Skype. You know, those days are gone. All the easy days, and everybody complained about Skype. Now they realize, man, Skype was so nice, and
all right, the top right button. Okay. Hopefully this is it. Can't teach people stuff anymore.
Yeah, well, you know, hey.
Right. Well, when we first worked with Skype,
I don't know how. I mean, he did it great with Nancy the other night, about a month ago.
I wonder. All right, you can see him on there. How many?
He's in the chat group. He's chatting with us in the right place. It's just that he just needs to join the call.
All right. Hopefully he reads that. I mean, I think he's reading it. I can't get. I don't even know how to get in the chat. Hold on. Let's see if I can get in the chat.
Yeah, the chat's the top left. It's a little bubble with the red dot on it.
Yeah.
Right next to people.
And call. Oh my God, mine even says I'm not available. How retarded is that? Hold on.
Well,
What chat is he in?
he's in our chat. He just needs to join the the video part and the audio part. That's all. There's a join at the top. It should be at the top right. Up near the camera and the microphone.
What he said. Trying to figure it out. Okay. No. Better figure it out. Alright.
Hold on.
Now he's there, so why can't we?
No, he has to just join. He has to go at the top of this. You'll see the squiggly lines at the top of the. It says meet now. All right. And click video or audio call. That's all you have to do.
Can you see him?
Well, no, I can't see him in the chat. Well, I can see him in the chat, but I can't see. I can't hear him or see him on the video side. Good thing we're doing a pre-show today.
Right. All right. Well, if I click on his name, it comes up with a telephone. So do I? Would I hang up with you if I did that?
Well, we're going to have to hang up anyways, but I wanted to try to get everybody together so that when I did hang up, that we'll all be together again anyways.
I know. I hate this. It's just like, so people get so confused too easy.
It's not confusing. It's just that
I don't know how to talk. Tell them. I said join us on the audio video. There's a join at the top right.
Hold on. Let me try doing this then.
All right.
Let's fill someone. You still there?
I am.
I don't know. We got to get this straightened out before the top of the hour.
Well, why don't you hang up and call right back? See if that'll work.
All right, let's do that. And then it's going to reset us again. All right, well, hold on, folks. Things never work out as you plan. Ever. Phil, are you there?
I am here, man. What's up, Mark?
When we take and go over, I'm going to try to get you into that group, all right?
Okay.
So at the top, you see at the top there it says leave?
Wait. Yeah. I see leave.
Okay. Well, what we got to do is when we take in, it'll ask you to join when I take and get in that group, all right?
Okay.
In the same place, all right? I'm going to call that group again, all right? I'll see you over there,
all right?
All right?
You want me to leave?
Yeah, no, I'm going to leave and I'll end the call anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Word.
Hey, there you
All
are.
right.
Phil.
Nice setup, man.
All right, thanks. All
Hey,
right.
Dad.
All right, everybody's here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one more. We're gonna do this one more time, because we have to reset at the top of the hour so I can get her podcast going at the scheduled time. But good to get you in, Phil. And
Yeah, man. No problem, man.
yeah, let's let me work on getting all the view together. If you want to go on camera, you can. That's up to you, Phil.
Camera.
Yeah, if you want to put yourself on camera. I know you did for
Hey.
Nancy show.
Hey, that's what I do, man.
Yeah, that's up to you.
It's so funny.
Inquiring minds want to know, Phil.
What do you want to know? What do you have in mind?
Dot said, "Give me 1 second. I gotta go tend to that."
Well, we got about 10 more minutes, but I wanted to make sure that we got sound levels and everything good, and everything's working. It looks like everything's working all right so far.
I'm trying to figure out how to get on camera on my end.
To get the camera rolling with this, all you got to do is go to the camera and just click it, and it should just start your camera automatically.
I see it, but it's not starting my camera automatically. That's the big thing.
Oh, okay then. Well, if
Let's see where it goes when the air starts.
yeah. But what I'm gonna do is at the top of the hour here, when we switch over, I'm gonna it'll be like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll give Debbie a countdown, and I'll start her up and let her roll, and then she'll take you all the way to the top of the next hour almost. All right.
Now, Mark, I got a question for you, and this is journalistic question that I want only you to answer.
Okay.
So, are you a part of most of the podcasts going on in the paranormal world nowadays?
No. I don't do only paranormal shows anymore. I stopped doing that back in 2013, 2014. And
But
I
know.
wanted to branch out, because I started getting typecasted as a producer of only doing those kinds of shows. When I
And
do
you wanted to
music,
branch out. That makes sense.
when I do, because I do music, I do conspiracy, I do news, we do so much more through Dragus Productions, and we always really did. And when I first started it out, I did comedy, believe it or not.
But you want to know, you do own the whole monopoly on paranormal, right? You know that, right?
Well, I did.
Everybody that he's had on their show for hosts, almost everybody's had some paranormal background.
Between me, Debbie, and Nancy, we've had some really top people like you.
My favorite people.
All right. And then I used to work a long time ago with Sepia Radio. All right.
Yeah.
That was
with
Eric, and we started out on Para X, which was a CBS affiliate. So hey,
I have my own show on
Para X.
All that stuff. And,
Well,
where the dogma goes on from there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on here. Yeah.
So So, you know how tomorrow is the merit badge college for me in Victoria?
Okay, can this wait?
Sure, I guess. Mom wanted to know if we could go over today to her house today because we're gonna have to get up very
Who's-
early and we're gonna have to.
Just
move.
mute.
What time? Let's. I'm only going to be on. I'll talk to you after I'm all done with this, and then I'll talk to your mother. All right? Oh my God. Really? Come on.
That's why I was coming in here.
Oh
love
man,
you.
I'm sorry you have
love
to
you,
talk
Katie.
to people's mothers, man.
He does.
Hey, if I were to do a radio show on his
Hey, this is
network,
my month. All right. I only get my kids for a month. Hey, it's so wobbly in the
bro,
in the
you
Kit
would
Chat.
you would have to talk to my mother too.
Oh, so you know about the back and forth thing? I'm like, oh. Boy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sorry,
dude, I'm
you know.
well versed on all of it because I've been around, like Deborah. She knows I've been around since the beginning. So
Yeah.
man, there's nothing you can get behind me, man.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about my kids. You know, it's Dad's summertime. All right.
Oh, dude, yeah,
That's why
I get it.
All right, and yeah, normally I take a break in July because my kids are here, but
Yeah, we never took a break.
yeah, we didn't take a break. I haven't took a break in the last 2 years, and man, you know, I'm thinking to myself, man, why did I stop doing that?
But you need
did it
to
every
keep
year,
on doing
so
it because you are the caveat between the norms and everybody else
Yeah,
that deems to be paranormal. So you are an important chess piece in this whole game of chess.
All right.
well, thanks. Yeah, I've been trying to get out different venues, different places, and doing different things too. You know, well, you know, I got Jack Carey with me now.
I have no idea who the hell Jack Carey is, but I'm on board.
Jack Carey used to be with Gaia TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where I know his name.
Yeah, and he's one of my regular hosts now. Every Wednesday, he does Paranormal Intelligence Agency report. He does everything from
you are 100% on my like people I want to know.
Well, you can always come on down here. I'm in Central Texas. Come down and visit. You know,
I
Jack's supposed to bring me a pig one of these days, but a wild boar when he's out there hunting for Bigfoot.
Yo,
trying to use
when
it
I was
for
in the
bait.
Air Force, I was in the Air Force.
I was in the
I
Air
lived
Force
in-
too.
Oh hell yeah! More commonality, man.
Yeah, I was in the Air Force too. I was in services, but I did mostly mortuary affairs.
Oh,
I was in when we had Panama, all the way up until the towers came down, and I got out shortly thereafter, after 9/11. In fact,
Well,
I got out in early October of that year.
I was smack dab in the middle of 9/11.
Yeah.
And until
I was
Afghanistan.
I was kind of upset that they were talking about trying to hold me back and not let me. Hold me over instead of let me out because I didn't want to be in anymore at that point.
Well, dude, let's link up. Get my Facebook, man. Let's link up and kind of bounce off ideas, man.
Sounds good. All right, let's. I'm gonna hang up here. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna come back in a minute. Okay, because I gotta let it reset, and then I'm gonna do a countdown for Deb, almost right after we come back, so we can get you
Yeah,
get
it is
interviewed.
3:01.
Okay.
Right.
And
Word.
then we can go a little bit afterwards if you want to take and do an after show.
Yes. Take
That's-
as much time as you want.
All right. So I'm gonna hang up here. I'll see you
All right.
all in a minute. Everybody hang up and then wait for my call back.
Word. Will do.
All right. All right. Getting everything set up. We'll have Phil Summers in with us tonight. Or today, I should say. Phil Summers, ghost hunter extraordinaire. Wait until I can get that room reset. There we go. Okay, Phil. As soon as Debbie comes...
Okay, Phil.
I'm waiting for Deb. As soon as Deb comes in... Okay,
Hello,
Deb.
Matt.
Okay, 3... All right. Everybody breathe, and then I'm going to give you a countdown, and then you'll be on your way
I don't
there.
need to breathe. I could do this straight on. No issues.
Well, I'm talking about Deb. Deb needs to breathe. Put your hands in the air, girl. Let's go.
Deb, breathe.
Woo!
Breathe, Deb,
Okay,
breathe.
3, 2, 1, and Deb, you are rolling for your show right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hollywood Red Carpet Radio Show. I'm Debbie Perkins. I'm your host, and I have Phil Summers here with me today. Phil is a paranormalist for many, many years. I have run into him in different scenarios throughout time, and I know his value to the field. And he's also an author and producer and many hats, actually. So, welcome to the show, Phil.
And that sounded like just a straight up like one
I'm
up.
sorry.
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
how you can one up better than that, Deb.
But you've been in the field for a very long time, and you're
Yeah.
very, very well educated.
Yeah, that tis true. Tis true. I've been in paranormal industry since at least my background started in 2001, and it didn't really kick off until 2008.
Right. I think that a lot of people were like, I started in 1999 as well, so way back. But that was when my interest was learning to go towards people that knew about paranormal. Now, who inspired you in the field in the very beginning? And I know that you've probably met people along the road that have actually helped and furthered your education, and the people that you look up to. Who are some of those people that you can mention?
Oh, hell,
And what
hell
did,
yeah.
and what did they actually teach you that
Yeah,
has stayed
yeah.
with you?
Yeah, for sure. Like, my people that inspired me was the producers of the show A Haunting. It didn't matter if it was from 2001 to 2011. Those people, they were instrumental into my just going out there and branch into the paranormal aspect of how the world works.
Now, is there anybody in particular that you followed?
Yeah. Actually, there is. Let me go on my records. Sam Truce? Sam from A Haunting? That man was definitely a catalyst to how I got into the more scientific aspect of the paranormal and the evidence-based factual evidence of what you would say would be evidence in paranormal if there was some kind of activity reported in a location.
Okay. Now, where did you grow up, and where did you have your first experience in the paranormal?
Oh man, that's my favorite question of all because I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, and many people know that Charleston, South Carolina is the Bible Belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But underneath that Bible Belt status, there's a dark aspect into the paranormal that not many people know when they visit here in Charleston. They expect like European architecture and all that stuff, but whenever they come over here and they actually investigate what needs to be investigated, they don't realize that the paranormal is highly, highly part of what makes Charleston, South Carolina the expose of how we make our money here in South Carolina.
Now, where you live, are there any locations that you find that are maybe either a favorite place to investigate and learn your craft, or
Oh,
is there something that a lot of people know about but don't really go or do really go? You know what I mean? Like, what are some, like, because where you're from, I always wonder, like, the states everybody lives in, what type of paranormal activities do they actually have, like, in locations, and what are more like famous locations or very well known?
Well, the more well-known places are the Old City Jail in Charleston, South Carolina. And that place is absolutely 100% verifiable. You will get paranormal evidence at that location, but the problem is you cannot investigate that location anymore because the new ownership via
Oh,
the Dog and Duck,
yeah.
the Dog and Duck magazine, and as you know that that magazine is definitely on the side of there's no ghosts, nothing's here. We're trying to rebrand all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think that well, people are going to go there and they're going to have experiences, and they're going to be like, "Well, I heard this place had a history." You know, it's going to be a given, especially if spirit wants to connect with somebody that is either highly functional as an empath or a medium. Go into those places as a medium, and even for a visit, something may happen.
But the problem is there's constituents that have basically bought out the whole Old City Jail property, and they can't really do anything about it, even if they experience
Right.
paranormal stuff. They can't. They really can't.
Yeah.
That is a bigger issue on the sense that politicians are, it's like a trickle down effect.
Okay.
Like, say the politicians that run that area want you to believe that that place is haunted, blah, 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 blah. It's haunted. But the main issue is the bureaucrats in the city and the county and all these jurisdictions. They don't want the Old City Jail to be a hub of paranormal activity. They're hiding it.
I see what you're saying. So they're content with the way it is right now. They don't want to have more things happen.
Exactly. Just the way you just presented it right now.
I guess that kind of makes sense when you're purchasing a property and you don't want to have things happen, but things are going to happen anyway.
Exactly. And they're
still going to have experiences, but whether or not they want people to come in and do the work, figure it out, or or they do it themselves. I don't suggest that, but because attachments, whenever you're dealing with the paranormal and the spiritual realm, you deal with taking on if you're not protecting yourself, you can get an attachment that's going to take and go home with you every day and going to cause you havoc and bad luck and negative energy and fighting and, just all those things that you don't want to bring home with you.
And that is the main goal of everywhere in the United States. It doesn't matter where you are, what jurisdiction you fall under. That is the main idea right there.
Yeah.
What you just said.
Because people don't realize that. There's so many new people in the field right now. You and I both know we're from the old school. There's so many new people in the field right now. How does that make you feel? I mean, I want to believe that. I think it's great that the field's growing. Okay. But then back when we started out, there was all kinds of people screwing up locations. So either you got an awesome opportunity to go to a great location, and then this group goes in a week before you, messes everything up, brings all kinds of negative energy out, or whatever. You never know, especially in the paranormal. And the company says, nope, I can't have your group come in. You guys have to leave, or whatever, because somebody else did something. So that's been happening for a long, long time. And I always thought, what do other paranormalists think about this? Because, you're in it to learn and share your education with the public. Just like all of us that are in it for our hearts. I'm like you. I believe that we're in it for the better good. Not to frighten people, not to scare them away, maybe help them be more educated. What are your thoughts on that, Phil?
But the thing about it is yes, you're completely right on what your assessment is, on what you just explained just now. Yes, there is a lot of things behind the books that people don't realize, they're not aware. And I have a fear that eventually down the road, paranormal stuff and Congress and all that stuff, they are not going to have the leverage that they have now, because people are more and more just ostracizing themselves from what we believe in the paranormal as we speak now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think there's a lot of,
and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah, and hopefully that won't be anytime soon. But with so many new groups popping up left and right, and it's funny because I look at the how they have the groups, the gatherings, they have conventions and stuff, and I never get invited.
Oh yeah.
And I used to get invited, but I don't get invited, and then it's like, did they forget I existed? All the people that,
no, they didn't exist that you forgot. They exist so they can silence you.
I mean, because I thought what we were teaching, well, because I taught teenagers for like a whole year, and it was very educational, and the parents joined, and we had a great time. But I always wonder, like, all these new groups, and what are they silencing? The past of knowledge of what we have been able to share with the public. Like, I did a radio show for years on the paranormal. My producer Mark knows that too, because I worked through him. And I think that having people from all over the world talking about the same subject, but in their way and what they do, like you, I thought that was extremely important to the education of furthering the field, helping people that maybe want to get into it or are into it, just to see it from a different perspective from somebody else. The same like I'm talking to you. Now, do you have any experiences with that? Because I know how long you've been in the field.
Yes, I do have experiences with that, and oh man, I hate having to basically put this out there, but there's things going along around this world where we don't understand, because some countries have media, just basically media outlets where they just like break apart, and they don't allow their media to go beyond a certain basically what's the word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm saying. And you need to realize that these media interests do not represent what we have in this country and our good old US of A. They don't oh man, it feels bad for me to even say this on this broadcast.
But you're being honest.
But yeah, I am being honest. But let's call it for what it is. Russia is not allowing USA to share media assets. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think we were talking about this earlier too. Explain to the people what you're talking about so they have some kind of an insight about what it is you're actually talking about, because I think people would get a little confused. So explain to them like you did me earlier. So that way it's very much understandable.
Okay, so the United States is perpetuating UFO. That's their hideaway, so to speak. Russia, they are trying to get the word out that they're trying to maintain transparency, but at the same time, they are actually holding together information they know compared to the information we know. Does that make sense?
So it's basically contradicted.
Yes, it is. It is. And so when you hear TikTokers or media influencers out in the United States saying, oh, there's a UFO here, there's a UFO here, There's a UFO here. What they are doing is I hate using the word distraction, but that is what it is.
Yeah, because in the last, 2 years, we've heard of all kinds of different things. More so
Yes.
now. Because I think you remember that one where they chased them and shot them down over like Canada or something.
Yes, and not only Canada did they shoot down a balloon, if you will, if that is
Yeah,
what it
Goodyear.
was.
The Goodyear balloon.
But we also had our balloon going across the United States, gathering intel, and people just don't know.
I'm wondering, like, with all this radioactivity in the air, like, because it's invisible for the most part, with all the Wi-Fi and all the radio, like general radios, like what you have in your vehicle, with all that activity going on, I wonder if that has some curvature on paranormal activity for spiritual, back to the spiritual again. I always wonder, like, because all these homes now all have internet, all have Wi-Fi. We all have radios. You know what I'm saying? Our TVs are connected to Wi-Fi. So we automatically don't even have to plug nothing in. Everything's like set up like Roku. So I wonder if that has any bearing on increasing of paranormal activity, period. What do you think?
No, because I believe that these frequencies that the paranormal operates under, they will not affect directly what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world is just a multifactional it's a multifactional war against everybody, and it's not as deep as you think, but it is an AI based military objective.
Sorry, the dogs decided to growl at each other. Um, well, I'm glad that you told me about that, because I've been kind of curious about that kind of thing. Like, because there's so many invisible waves in the air. Just makes you wonder, like, what else could it affect?
Oh, that part of the structure is not going to affect everything around the world, but it will affect nation upon nation upon nation upon nation. So they will have the ability to basically shut off all communications around the world.
That's scary. That's a definite scary thing, that somebody has that kind of power to turn off the light switch to the reality of our world the way we are right now. I mean, they worried about that in 1999, when it turned over 2000. Remember, they thought that the world was going to come to an end, and we were all the computers were going to go down.
Y2K.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember.
I mean, I'm sure quite a few people are listening that would remember that. Some people might have been too young, but I just remember how scared everybody was. Like, oh no, because I remember I bought my first Gateway, and it was like a $3,000 computer, and that was a lot of money back then. And I was like, oh, if this computer doesn't work after this,
You want to know why they thought the computer wouldn't work after 2000?
I'm about the clocks, I thought.
Well, it had to deal with the clocks, but at the end of the millennium, the computers didn't have the means to go past the designated clock end time.
Oh, what? I did not know that. That's
Yes,
amazing.
so they worked tirelessly across all federal assets to be able to go and manipulate what is going to be done during 0 day. That's what they called it, 0 day.
They had us all scared too. I remember that. Like we thought everything in the world was going to get shut down. That's kind of funny though. Now that we're so far beyond that, it's kind of laughable when you think about it.
It is laughable. It really is. Because
all of us scared.
our
Everybody
threats,
was scared.
yeah,
I remember that.
our threats extend way beyond Y2K. It's way beyond what you can even comprehend.
Now, Phil, talking about some of your experiences, what is one of the most memorable experiences that you had within the paranormal that of the case that you can talk about that's not like a private thing?
Definitely the Shriners Temple. For sure, the Shriners Temple.
Can you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to.
Oh, good.
So we started out our investigation by going around taking the baseline readings and all that stuff. What
Right.
you would expect paranormal investigators to just basically adhere to. And we did everything we possibly could. But something happened along the way where we found out that there was a spirit at that location, at a temple, a Shriner's temple, that basically wanted to make himself known. So what we did is the investigator that I was with and me, we are basically military integrated. We do things by the book, military wise, right?
Yeah.
So we pulled that same strategy, and when we went and investigated the place that this entity told us to be at, I kid you not, we had poltergeist activity that I can't debunk. You can't debunk. I hate that word debunk, but
Yeah,
you know
me
what?
too. I never liked it either, but I understand the meaning for it.
It is what it is, and it happened. So you
So
see
what-
what I'm saying?
So what happened?
Well, we got the creme de la creme of paranormal evidence at that location specifically because, you know, Phil Summers is the man. My boy Ron, he's the man, and we know what we're doing.
So now, talk about your book because I think that's very interesting. Now, how long did it take you to write the book?
So I'm still in the middle of writing my book,
Wonderful.
and there. So you know you know how a book is written. You have a draft, a rough draft, and all
Right.
this stuff. And then what happens is somebody who's in charge of your writing team,
Editor, yeah.
they write what they know is to be accurate to how books are supposed to be written.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've been kind of going back and forth to those people and me and making sure my book is as official as it comes. Like, it's the one thing that you could go to basically make sure your idea is not construed. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
And
I've never written a book, but I've been a part of a book, and I knew that it took quite a while for that. Like you said, it has to be going through its channels, but but the proofreaders or the editing team or whoever does the cutting out of what doesn't apply. You know what I mean? Like, or how I don't know, pages, or it's just like, because the font's going to be different on each book, depending on if it's a big book, they might make small font. You know what I mean? To make the book smaller.
And that is exactly why I want my book to be the way I want it. And I've been making sure that every aspect of this book is in accordance to the way I want it.
Now, are you going by your past experiences?
Yes.
Okay. So what people are going to read when they get that is they're going to read on the different experiences that you've been able to witness in your lifetime in the field.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
All right. So one night I was able to kind of go to a cemetery, and I already had it pre-planned out to where I basically had control of the situation. And I had a simulated ride to the cemetery, and it was by one of my uncles that was buried at that cemetery.
Okay.
Right by it.
Yeah.
So I actually had that guy. He ran a hearse business, and I basically had him simulate me go to ride to this grave, and I was put inside the grave at night, and I basically spent the whole entire night in a cemetery.
What'd you end up doing?
I did a ghost box session. I did audio recordings. I basically did what I could to kind of validate what my experience was.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that caused a big stir in my local community.
Did it really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it that people don't understand, or they don't like it, or what do you think?
It's just a matter of fact of people just don't understand death.
Now, what brought you to the understanding of wanting to research the paranormal? What actually was the trigger for you to actually dive deep into this? Because you've been serious for a very long time. What was an experience or like an epiphany that you had that made you want to go into the field?
What made me want to go to the field is the fact that, I was bullied in my younger years, and I just wanted a revenue to escape to. So I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and there are cemeteries all around this state. Not just the ones that they show you downtown, but there's cemeteries all around the state. And one of these cemeteries is one of the ones that I gravitate towards. And I basically just found solace and peace. And I've been active there since.
Now, what type of tools have you used? Even when you in the early days, because you know how they like people like to use recorders to do
I
EVPs.
love this question.
You do? Okay. What type of technical devices do you favor, and which ones have you used in the past?
So I do use tools, so to speak. And the tools that I use is a K2 meter. I'm old school. I'm old school as it comes. So I use a K2 meter. I use a 12587 Ghost Box hack.
Oh,
And the OG, yeah.
yeah,
He's
that's
the
funny.
OG. And I also use the K2 meter, the OG.
Yeah, the old style,
And
the one with the meter.
hold on, I got a call coming. Hold on, I got a call coming, and you won't believe who it is. I just had a call coming in. You wouldn't believe who it just was.
I can't. I'm not. I'm not that
anyways, yeah. So I basically use the basics, the analog equipment you could possibly imagine is analog.
Yeah, and no. What about like dowsing rods and things that are more like round?
Dowsing rods are my favorite.
Are they? I like dowsing rods myself.
Not for spiritual use, but for the use of detecting.
You got to keep on the mic there, Phil. Hard to hear you.
Yeah, I was letting them go.
I don't know how to do that.
No, just stay close to the phone. But yeah, no, no, you've used the dowsing rods. Have you had any experiences with that might shake you up? Because I
oh
think
yeah, dowsing rods. Hell yeah,
had one.
hell yeah.
Very,
You know what it was though?
yeah,
Dowsing rods are really good for finding gold. They're really good for finding emeralds.
Water.
Yes.
I didn't know that you could find gems with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I've been doing that. Another thing that I've been working at my whole entire 10 years doing this. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. You've been doing this a long time. Now, what do you use now? Now that, with all the new gadgets, and do you still just stick to the old school stuff, or do you kind of venture into the new world? Because now some of these, now I've seen the one with the video where it shows like a stick person, and the ghost is supposed to be the stick person. You know what I'm saying?
I'm using old school techniques, and I will always stick. always stick by the old school techniques because they have never failed me.
And you never know how like corrupt the new stuff is. Like
Exactly. Boom.
you know,
You hit the nail
they
on
have
dynamite.
they have apps, and and these people are running around the graveyard going, they're doing EVP sessions, but their answers are coming through the app, and the app is programmed with
Yes.
a specific amount of words, and naturally words that would be like death and scary and run and leave and go and all the things that you don't want to hear when you're at a location
Exactly.
where there's a lot of dead bodies. But
Exactly.
I think that they're just programmed to, because I mean, I've heard people say, oh, do you want me to leave? I'll leave. Now, if you're investigating something, you don't want to leave. So you want more, you want to gain as much knowledge as you can while you're there. You know, you probably made a plan to stay there for the day. And the thing 5 minutes in saying, leave, you're in danger. You know, now you gotta leave? No. That's not that's not an answer to the question. My question be like, I'm not leaving, so what do you got else for me? That's my question. What else you got? But I think those things are corrupt. I think that they're made generic for like entertainment.
I'm actually not comfortable exposing the stuff that I do know.
Yeah.
As regards to foreign policy and all that stuff, there's reasons.
Yeah. Now, how long do you think it's going to take you before you finally get to get your book out? Is it you looking like 6 months to a year?
Oh man, I would say a year because I still have things that I need to add, and my writer, she needs to add what she needs to add, and maybe less than a year, but
About next year, this time roughly. You'll be
yes.
close to having it released.
Yeah,
Which I
my
think is
book
great.
will be out next year for sure. I'm already at the end.
Now, what about what about going on television shows that may need advice from a real live paranormalist? Have you ever been on any shows, or do you want to be on any TV shows or anything like that?
I have worked behind the scenes of many paranormal TV shows.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you which ones, but I have been instrumental in the ways that these shows have operated all this time.
Is that because of your military background, you have that professionalism that kind of backs you up?
Yes, and I don't want to say no, but yes, for the most part.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that and not just that, but you've been affiliated with some really great people. Now, do you have you ever studied like the demonologist aspect of things to help you with the knowledge of
Yes, I have, and I am like I have what coincide with some of the biggest demonologists in a paranormal community that you possibly fathom. And I would say yes, that those people are integrated in my spectrum.
Yeah, I think that's awesome because I know some. I might even know some of the ones that you know, like.
No, I know who you're gonna say. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
some
yeah.
people.
You probably do.
You know some people. John Zaffis and let me see, James Arnito, and who else have I worked with?
Keith,
Let me think.
Keith and
Yeah,
Sandra.
Keith, the Johnson brothers, Keith and oh my gosh, this is where I go.
Sandra.
Keith, and, yeah, and Sandra.
Let,
I
let
love
me
them
let
guys.
me
So
but let me just tell you that the names that you mentioned, they are very high priority.
yeah, and I want to say Bishop Long too because he, for the longest time, had helped so many people in the field, and but they're all genuine people. Like I've met Keith and Sandra. I've met my gosh, what's his twin brother? Can't think right now. Um well anyways, I've met them guys. I've met John quite a few times myself. But they're high profile for what they do because they're very professional and they don't slide on their knowledge. They don't let the world knock them down as far as because if I became a demonologist, nobody would believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then, and
Well,
just
what
having them
dude?
as to have the
I
backup on.
can I kind of
Yeah,
give you a caveat?
yes, of course.
Why would they not believe you?
People are funny. I mean, you know, the first time I had an experience, I didn't dare tell anybody till I actually got to be a teenager. Then I had another one. Like, soon as I opened my mouth about the first one, I had another one, which was poltergeist activity, which it was more scary than a ghost. The ghost didn't scare me. He looked normal, like to me. The poltergeist activity was invisible. Like I said, told a lot of people this. A magazine flew over my head in the middle of the night, and I was sitting on the floor listening to the record player, and I was playing Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. I'm sure you've heard of them, and the
I
magazine
have
over
actually. Yeah.
me. And so when that happened, it literally scared me to death. I turned all the lights on, and the people came home and was asking like why all the lights on, and I explained, and they laughed at me because they knew this stuff happened. And years later, I went to the neighborhood of that house, and there was a graveyard near the house, so I was dumbing around in there with my friend, and the owner came out, and he was the man I babysat for, and I explained to him like, "Do you remember that night?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And I go, "Was I like losing my mind? What was no, no, you met grandma." And I was like, "Oh, grandma could have been a lot nicer to me." You know what I'm saying? I'm just frightened the life out of me. Never seen anything like that. So when I tell people stuff, they don't know if it's, I'm just saying it, making up stories, but well, I wouldn't want to make up a story like of paranormal activity. I think that would just be, unless I'm writing a book like Stephen King or something. But no, I don't see making up stories.
Maybe that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Write a book like Stephen King.
Write a book. I don't know.
You're
Maybe
the one
one
to
day.
do it. You know that, right?
I know. Maybe one day I could write a book. But I've been on a lot of radio shows, so I've actually told my story quite a few times. But I tell it so that people can learn something from it, because I don't know why it happened, and I don't know what made me so special, and I don't. So I'm the only one in my family that has any types of gifts whatsoever. But I also have like sensory gifts where I can, like if you were in another room and I wanted a drink of water, I could thought process you into bringing me a drink of water, and you think you heard my voice saying, "Hey, would you bring me a drink of water?" I don't like doing that because I'm afraid of what the balance is. Like, okay, so I can do that now. What's
No,
gonna screw up in my
yo,
life?
yo, Deborah, I can tell you right now, don't be afraid to do that. You
No.
know why? Espionage.
Oh yeah, I should. That's really funny. So now, Phil, let me see what we got. We got 10 minutes. I was wondering, like, what do you want to do moving forward? What are some things other than finishing the book? What are some things that you want for yourself? What would you like people to know more about you, or like your goal mines? What's your goal set?
My goals are to open up people that are in a paranormal community to be able to bring their mindset to the moon, and let's just see where all this stuff goes. I just want to see where all this stuff goes because it's not a binaural us between them. It is something that I feel passionately about, to where I can confidently describe I hate saying this, but you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
I hope we all can get together and do our experiments and make it to where our experiments are goal oriented, meaning we all have one goal. That's my main goal.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, where can people get in touch with you? Do you have YouTube? Do you have? I know you have a bunch of social medias where you platform out. Where are some places people can get in touch with you?
Well, I only do have one form of social media platform, that's Facebook, and I'm it's the whole government thing that I don't trust the government, what they promise. I don't trust it. But
Yeah,
my main focus is on Facebook, and
and of course, people can get a hold of me if they needed to get a hold of you or Mark, our producer,
of course,
and we
of
can
course,
directly connect you.
yeah.
We could directly connect you to Phil if you for any reason, anybody out there that's listening today, or whenever you're listening, if you do
Yeah.
need Phil in his professional help, we are here to help bridge that connection.
Okay, so another thing that I want to maintain the fact that I do kind of predict how the future holds, and I use that on data across all the boards, and I just want people to know that I am looking out for everybody,
Yeah,
and it's just a personal vendetta, if you will.
right. I appreciate you coming on and sharing all your knowledge. I'd love it if you could come back on, and I'll definitely be interested in checking out the book when that comes out.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
But
So
I'm gonna send it back to you and have you sign it before I get to enjoy it. But I gotta say, that's our show for today. But Phil, you stick around. Everybody, thank you very much for listening to the show today. This has been Debbie Perkins and Phil Summers. And
Yeah.
please check his work out. Get right into it. Check his book. It's gonna be coming out next year. And also some of his very interesting paranormal experiences. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you.
Peace.
All right. Well, we got about 4 more minutes on this.
Okay.
And if you guys want to take and do an after show, I can pause it and get stuff going for that. So
I'll do about a half an hour. How's that sound?
Yeah, I could do a half an hour show. I don't have.
Do a half an hour. Let's do just a half an hour, Phil, because I've got to talk to my attorney later, and I just want to have a fresh mind.
All right. Well, I'll
Hey.
talk to. What I'll do is I'll just talk to Phil then, and then we won't have a timer because I'll just call him
Okay.
direct. Okay.
All right, that sounds like a better idea.
And
really-
yeah, and then Phil
I've got
can
to
let us know
report.
anything else that's going on out there while I do some edits, because we had more and more folks join the streams, so that's good. You know, while
That is
I
good.
took in towards the end as we go along, so that's okay. Phil, we're gonna hang up here, and I'm gonna bring you back, and I'm just gonna call you direct. Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. You know I
Thank
love you
you.
guys. All right,
right.
Phil, I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mark, I love you. You have a great night.
You too.
Thank you, everybody, for listening.
I love you too, Mark.
All right.
All
Well, let me
right, bye, guys.
let me get over there, and I'll call you direct then. Okay. Hold on,
Awesome.
Phil.
Thank you, Mark.
We're gonna hang up here, and then just everybody hang up, and then I'll make the call there. Okay,
Okay.
Phil.
All right.
All right. So, gonna hang up, and we'll call Phil Summers right back. See how get some more stuff going on here. Yep. Phil Summers. Let me give him a call. Uh-oh. Not let me call him back for some reason. Hold on. But I will get him back up and running. In just a second. Happens every time we take and use all right, got you back there, Phil.
Yo.
Here we go. Now I got to switch this over on the OBS so that folks can see us. Do. Where are we at? Teams. There. Yeah. So yeah. Tell us anything else that you would like to take and share with us. I got every you and me. And I'm not going to do an interview per se, but you know, hey, it's up to you what you want to share with us, since you're willing to take and come in here with me. And I know Deb's got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh man, dude, there's a lot going on that you don't know, and it has to do with geopolitical. So a premise, if you will,
Yep.
a geopolitical premise, if you will. And there's a lot going on that people do not realize what is happening behind the scenes. And I have been studying it for the past like 3 years.
It's crazy. I get Jack Carey in all the time, every Wednesday with me, and we talk what's called about the web bot. Have you ever heard about the web bot with Cliff High?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff with that, and yeah, it's not all doom and gloom, all right, but there
it's not.
there are aspects to that do come up. Yeah. So, what do you think about that? What do you think about the web bot and
Do you
Cliff
want
High?
me?
Do
Do
you
want me to
subscribe to that? Those theories
Bro.
that he has.
Bro, I am anti-webbot.
You're anti-web bot. Okay.
I know what is going on in the world.
Okay.
I study it day in, day out. I study everything day in, day out.
Well, for me, I think it kind of combines a lot of what's going on out there with what's being shared on the net, on all the net. I mean, even the dark net, you know. So it allows a lot of things to pop up with, as far as like predictions go. Well, you know, everything goes in cycles. So that's why I kind of agree with some of the stuff that the webbot comes up with, but not everything. Is it 100% accurate? No, because it's man-made. Each programmer puts their own little things into it. So sure,
Well,
I get where you're coming from on that as well.
Let me give you a little bit of a hint, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a little bit of a hint. 9/23. Just keep that date in mind. 9/23.
Okay, that's September the 23rd.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just keep it in your mind. I'm not gonna give you anything what's gonna happen or the details, but just keep that date in mind.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to pass that on to Jack to see what he thinks of that as well, because he thinks a lot of stuff is going to be coming up also, especially like when currency is involved. And
Yes, currency is a big thing, and Bitcoin is where it's at.
I think that crypto may be not the future, but it's going to have something in there. You know,
what that something is the government's control on digital cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. My biggest problem with cryptocurrency is if they take and do the same thing that they did with just regular, you know, dollars. All right, start printing them out of thin air, or making them out of thin air. All right, without something to back it with.
Well, they're not doing just that on U.S. dollars. They're doing that on Cambodia, so many different countries, and it's it's not just the it's not just the USA.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just how I'm looking at it. You know, that now if it's an independent thing that's outside of like a government or a corporation control, maybe, but I don't see. There have been a lot of new actions out there that have been put forth about that recently. Um, but I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of a strange thing to me.